Hello everyone. Today I'm going to discuss on some topics about the rotational dynamics. So first of all, I'm going to discuss about the term moment of inertia. What exactly is the moment of inertia? Moment of inertia basically refers to the rotational inertia. It means that when the body is in rotational motion, the inertia possessed by that body is called the moment of inertia. Simply, what does the inertia means? Inertia just means that you know the inability of a body to change its state. For example, like we have the fan is rotating continuously. When we turn off the switch, then the fan will not come to the rest suddenly because of this inertia. Okay, so basically inertia moment of inertia just refers that the rotational inertia, the inertia when the body is in rotational motion. So another thing is that if we define it mathematically. So mathematically, moment of inertia, I, it is represented by the symbol I, and it is equal to the product of the mass and the square of the distance from the axis of rotation. So mr square, simply I is equal to mr square. Simply here mass just refers to the the point mass. For example, if we consider any body, there are large number of the particles, there are so many particles, and the product of the mass and the square of the distance from axis of rotation is the moment of inertia of that particular point mass. And if we want to calculate the moment of inertia for whole body, then of course it will be like for whole body we have to just make the summation I range from 1 to n mi ri square. So by doing so, we will get the total moment of inertia of the body. This is the mathematical. So another term, if for example, like we basically have to remember two things, like the moment of inertia, of the thin rod about the axis passing through the center will be like ml square over 12, ml square by 12. And the moment of inertia of the thin rod when the axis of rotation is from the end, in that case moment of inertia will be ml square by 3. So similarly, we also have to remember about the moment of inertia of the solid sphere 2 by 5 mr square, where r is the radius, of that particular solid sphere. So this is quite important thing. So now I just go to the next topic, and that is the radius of gyration. So what does exactly the radius of gyration means? Radius of gyration means like actually it is the distance from axis of rotation to a point where whole mass of the body is supposed to be concentrated. That point is also called as the center of mass. So it just refers that, it just implies that the distance from the axis of rotation to the center of mass of that particular body is called as the radius of gyration. So simply if we can actually express the moment of inertia of the body in terms of the radius of gyration by the formula I is equal to m k square, where m is the total mass of the body. So in this case it is not necessary, it is not required to express the mass in terms of the summation. We just write down the total mass of the body, that is capital M, and like k square, mk square. So this is quite important part. So now I just move to another topic, and that is the torque. So what exactly is the torque means? Torque is actually the turning effect of the force. When we apply the force in any body, and if there is turning effect on that body, that particular force is called the torque. For example, we just turn we are turning the door. Okay, we are turning the door, that is a kind of the torque. When we are opening the cap of the bottle, we are opening the cap of the bottle. Okay, we are opening the screw, or we can say screw. So many examples. uh, but the condition is that uh, there should be the rotational motion, okay, about some axis. uh, so basically, it is vector quantity. Mathematically it is the tau is equal to uh, r into f. Simply r refers to the distance from axis of rotation, distance from axis of rotation to the point at which force is applied. So yeah, force into perpendicular distance from the axis of rotation, that is generally tau is equal to fr. So it is also called as the, it is also called as the moment of force also. It is also called as the moment of force, moment of force or torque. So there are basically so many examples of the torque in our daily life also. Whenever there is kind of the rotational motion, and if there is application of the force, there will be the torque. So that's all. So thank you very much. See you all in the next video.